Alright, I'm going to show you guys today how we're going to wire in a light. This is just a basic light for like a closet or a basement or garage. In the old times they were porcelain. The newer ones they have are plastic. I actually like the plastic ones better. They're more forgiving. Those porcelain ones, you torque them a little bit too much, you'll crack them. And they're not as easy sometimes if the screw doesn't line up just right trying to get it in there. So if you're buying them, just pick up the plastic ones. Unless for some reason you have your heart set on porcelain. So on this one here, there's no outlet or anything on this. This is just a light itself. And since it doesn't have a pull string or anything, I'm coming up close here. Sorry, I just wanted to show you guys. There's two screws on here. And just if you can see that, that's my dedication. I bleed for my YouTube followers. I was putting this thing together and wrapped my knuckles. So there's the silver screw and there's the gold screw. And as we talked about earlier, this is the common and this is your hot. So your neutral wire and your hot wire goes here. There's no spot on here for a ground. So in this situation, I'm going to show you what to do. You would take the ground and just kind of wrap it up. Usually I'll tuck it back out of the way and put a little taper on it, tie it off to the wire. Never cut it off because down the road that ground might be needed. You never know. You may not be the one who needs it, but always think of the guy ahead of you who may need it down the road 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And if you went and snipped it off, you just made a big old pain for somebody that, you know, could have used that brake. So, alright, so here we go. We've got our light box right here. These screw holes here, or the screws here will line up with those outside holes. We have our 3 wires here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ground and I'm just going to kind of twist it up. And actually in this case here, we're just going to tuck this guy right out of the way. And you know what? I'm going to show you the right way to do this. We're going to tuck them out, but not first. Since this is going to be a grounded circuit and there is a ground, this is a metal box. So you always want to make sure your stuff is grounded. Where did I put them? We're going to put inside our metal box, we are going to put a, oh, come on, Ben. Right when I need a tool, it's not here. We're going to put a ground screw in there. So we're going to take, because this ground will be grounded off the outlet when I do it, so we're just going to take this, wrap it around that screw, just like I showed you in previous videos, going clockwise with it. We're going to tuck that back out of the way, leaving some slack in there for a guy down the road. And now this box is grounded and this wire's out of the way. So I don't know if my big head got in the way there, but you can see what I did. I put a ground screw in, we tied off. So our ground, all our bare wires, all our ground wires are going to tie together. And if there's metal, we're tying to that metal too. So we're grounding everything. That way, if for some reason something shorted out and touched this box, it's going to throw that power to ground and not to somebody's hand when they go and touch it. So that's why we do that. The wires here, I got a little bit extra slack here. We'll cut some off. We're going to strip them back just a little bit. Probably make this a little bit bigger than I need to. Hey YouTube. Okay, so this is going to be spliced in, and if you're wondering what happened, I made a rookie mistake. I was filming this by myself, and I didn't hear it beep when the battery went dead, so half of what I was filming didn't get captured. So we're going to go back real quick. We're covering this light right here, and I was up to the point where I had done the wires. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull it out and kind of show you guys what I did inside there on wiring a light. Lights are real simple. This one here had just 2 wires to it. So basically, we have our ground in here where I put the ground screw on, tied everything together. We have a black wire and a white wire. The black wire goes to the gold screw. The white wire, which is your neutral, your common, goes to the silver screw. I put some tape over back of them. I'm safety conscious. I do stuff like that just because that way there's no way anything would pop forward and hit one of those and cause a short in the line at all. It's a good idea to do that. So basically, it's the same concept. You make a little U in the wire. You just hook it around your screw, tight, squeeze the U closed a little bit, and then tighten the screw down on it, and you're good to go. So what we're going to do, and then when you go to put it back up, you don't just cram it in. you see how the wires, you're going to have to give yourself a little bit of length to work with. Don't cut your wires too short. If anything, go a little long. You can always remove a little bit of wire if something was just way too long, but it's hard to add wire back on. So basically you would take it, put it in there, and kind of just twist it around to follow it where you want it, and it goes in nice that way. And we're just going to throw these 2 screws in here. Now these screws I'm putting in are just box screws. They're not the longer ones that should be on here, but since this isn't like for a job, this is just a demonstration thing. I'm not going to be crazy about. Too technical with it. Okay, so we got, that's basically where that's at right there. That'll wrap up this video right here. I just wanted to show you, lights are simple like I said. So the next video what we're going to do is we're going to get into covering, we're going to wire in the outlet, and we're going to get this power feed going and feed over here to the switch. So I'm probably going to do the outlet and switch in one video here and get that knocked out so you guys can see this in action. Alright, thanks. See you in the next video.